Alrighty, back with another video about this GrowBox project here. Got some parts in today. Piece of plexiglass. This is 12 inches by 24 inches. I've placed all the parts that I'm going to need. Some of them will be stacked, and that'll just keep things together and also just save space. Would be great. I got my 8-channel relay here, so I can control up to 8 different devices that are connected to this, powering them on and off using any code or logic on the Raspberry Pi. Got my screw in terminal here. I got a PoE splitter injector. So essentially the PoE connection, power over Ethernet connection, comes in through here from a switch that actually has power over Ethernet capability, and then goes into the battery backup unit, and then that battery backup unit is cabled right here into the Raspberry Pi. So if it ever loses any battery, I can still control lights and everything like that, and monitor the whole solution until power comes back on. So power hopefully will only be a blip, and then it'll come right back on, which would be great. Also want to tie this into solar as well. So that's that. So I'm gonna probably cut out. I got a cutter, but I'm not sure if it's gonna work on this thing. It's a pretty thick piece of plexiglass. Let's get a different angle here. So this is the screw-on terminal adapter for the Raspberry Pi. Connects to the regular GPIO pins that are there. And the screw-on terminal, the Raspberry Pi itself, and a battery pack here. I also bought these standoffs. It's like a 320-piece set of motherboard standoffs and screws and nuts, which is really nice, and that wasn't too expensive, probably under 12 bucks on Amazon. I got my leads here, and those leads will go into go into the screw-on terminal here, and it makes it a lot easier, a lot cleaner, and I'm trying to make it to where it's accessible. Here I have the temperature control or the temperature sensor adapters from DF Robot. These are the 3-pin adapters, so they go here and they'll go into here. Now with the DF Robot digital adapters, or they're digital adapters, so they can only go into one GPIO pin. I believe it's I think it's IO4 is the only one that they can actually go into. So usually I have to twist them all together and then put them into there. And then I can control my temperature sensor, or I can read my temperature sensors and the values that they give out, put it through some code, parse it, and get temperatures in, I think it's like milli-Celsius or milli-degrees Celsius. So then I have to convert that to regular Celsius and then convert that to Fahrenheit. So I'll be working on that. Also got some expandable vents here that'll hook up to, that'll go on the other end of my 120mm fan. And there's shrouds. Some Gorilla epoxy glue. Got my epoxy cutter, and I also got some filters for the fans. I have this wire loom or wire harness tape here, so I can actually, on my little custom wiring that I'm going to be doing cabling from the relay. And that's pretty much it for today. Alright, thanks as always. Peace.